Sanya, a 13-year-old curious city girl studying in class 8. Kabir, Sanya's 14-year-old brother, who helps her contemplate things and perform various activities. Mummy, Sanya's mother, who facilitates them in understanding different concepts. So far we have learnt lightning is caused by an electric charge. Charge similar to lightning can be created in an object by rubbing it. Law of charges. Objects with the same kind of charge repel each other. Objects with different kinds of charges attract each other. Safety measures for protection from thunderstorms.
Mummy, look, there is news about earthquakes in many cities.
Yes, beta, and the destruction that these earthquakes have caused is pretty evident from the images being flashed.
That's true, Mummy. In fact, these days I'm also working on a school project on this subject. See, I have also collected some pictures of earthquakes from the newspapers. We can clearly tell from these pictures the immense damage that these earthquakes cause to huge buildings, bridges and human life.
I can recollect what Grandma used to tell us about earthquakes. Sanya, do you remember? Grandma used to tell us that Earth is balanced on a bull's horn. An earthquake is caused when the bull shifts Earth from one horn to the other.
Yes, in ancient times people did not know the exact cause of earthquakes, so they believed in such stories. Actually, the cause of earthquake is entirely different.
Sanya, can you tell me the actual cause of earthquakes?
Yes, Bhaiya, I had read that when there is any disturbance inside the depths of the uppermost layer of the earth, earthquakes are caused. Friends, can you guess the name of this layer? You can take 2 minutes to think about this.
But what is there in this layer that causes an earthquake?
I had read that the uppermost layer of the earth is made up of some plates that are in continual motion. When these plates move, they collide with one another or rub against one another, which is felt as a jolt or tremor. This jolt or tremor is felt as an earthquake on the surface of the earth.
That's very good, Sanya. You are absolutely right.
Friends, now that the scientists have identified the cause of earthquake, don't you think it would be awesome if the time and place of an earthquake could also be known before it actually occurs? Do you think that is possible?
Sanya, do you know there may be other causes of earthquakes too?
Oh yes, even the volcanic eruptions may cause earthquake tremors. Friends, can you think of any other reasons?
Right, but earthquakes occur due to movements in Earth's plates in locations where the boundaries of these plates are in relatively smaller areas. Chances of earthquakes are higher.
Oh, isn't this about the earthquake-prone zones, Bhaiya? Places where the chances of an earthquake are higher are the earthquake-prone zones like Kashmir and Rajasthan.
Sanya, do you know how we can measure the power of an earthquake?
Yes, Mummy, it can be measured using the Richter scale. I have heard that earthquakes with magnitude higher than 7 on this scale can be very destructive.
Yes, you are right. But do you know of any other instrument that can tell us how destructive an earthquake was?
Hmm, friends, can you guess the name of this instrument?
Oh, I know. It is the seismograph. This instrument has a pen attached below it.
Ah, yes, now I remember. The attached pen records on a paper under it the waves of the earthquake. Scientists can assert the intensity of an earthquake by analyzing these waves.
Sanya, we cannot predict an earthquake, but we must take precautions to protect ourselves at all times.
Yes, Mummy, we must always be prepared. This is the reason why the buildings in high seismic zones are constructed using materials that would not cause much damage. Even the building collapses during an earthquake.
There are other considerations too that should be kept in mind while constructing houses. For example, during earthquakes, at times there are high chances of fires breaking out. Fire extinguisher should be installed in the building as a safety measure to extinguish any fires. Okay, so tell me, what do you think you will do if you feel tremors right now?
Friends, I'm sure you must have read about precautions for safety during an earthquake. Will you help me list them? Firstly, we must take shelter under a table and secure our head with something that could protect it, like a helmet. Stay away from heavy objects as they may fall over us during the tremors. Friends, can you think or find out about any other measures?
You have got it right, Sanya. But these measures will help only if you are inside the house. What if you are outside in the open?
Bhaiya, then we must stay out in an open area, away from any buildings or trees to safeguard ourselves from anything falling on us.
Yes, but I guess instead of standing, it will be even better to lie down on the ground.
We must also stay away from electric wires during an earthquake. Friends, can you find out about any other precautions that we can take to protect ourselves during an earthquake? We learnt earthquakes are caused because of movements in plates of the earth, explosions inside the earth due to volcanic eruptions. Richter scale is used to measure the power of an earthquake. Seismograph measures the intensity of an earthquake. Precautions that we can take to protect ourselves during an earthquake: take shelter under a table, stay in open ground or open areas, stay away from electric wires and heavy objects.